So why is female genotyping and sex semen very important? It's because it creates a synergy. I already explained to you a lot of things. So we have this figure to show you that with together female genotyping and reproductive technologies, they can be used from a genetic point of view. They accelerate genetic gain, but they can be used also to optimize herd management. And this is really the synergy. And this is now why sexing is also being developed and is increasingly used in dairy herds. Sexing process, sexing of semen, is based on the differences on the content of DNA among mammal sperm cells. So if you can see on this figure, in the bull, you have 3.8% of differences between X and Y sperm DNA. And you can see that among different species, it can go from 2.3 to 7.5% between species. And we can also use sex semen in boars. It has been used, could be done also in other ruminants. So now we will talk about cattle. In cattle, the sexing process is in the hand of sexing technologies worldwide. They patented the technologies more than, I think, or almost 20 years ago now. And they developed a very efficient commercial system where they provide the lab, they provide the machines, the equipment, they provide the people, they provide the procedures. And now they have developed their system worldwide from Europe to America to Australia. And they have really sexing technology is now the only possibility to make sex semen in cattle. And they have license everywhere in the world. So they developed the method using flow cytometry. These are some MoFlow machines that are used in these labs. And you can see that one characteristic of this machine is to separate different population of cells, so that you can see that at the end, you have one population of X sperm cells and another population of Y sperm cells. So how does it work? It works, at first, you need a DNA-specific molecule that is called Hoechst 33342. And this Hoechst molecule can bring fluorescence when it's excited by a laser beam. And another thing is that the stream of the sperm cells is accelerated a lot. And this acceleration through this kind of machine is able to break the cells, the stream cell by cell, so that if you are coming into this charge applied at this place, the droplets are either going to the X part or to the Y part according to the fluorescence that is correlated with the DNA content. So it's quite easy. It means that you need to have this Hoechst that will bring you different fluorescence according to the DNA content. Then you make droplets, you charge them, and the sperm cells will be divided into 3 streams. One is the X, and one is the Y, and one is the waste for the one that we don't know. And it's also a big part of the semen that is wasted during this protocol, because it could be 1/3 of the cells. Sexing technologies is giving more and more good results in terms of speed of sexing. They say, we could say that at least they have more than 500 cells per second, but now they have new machines so that it could be improved within the next year. we can achieve a purity of sorting of more than 90%. Straws are usually containing about of 2.1 million of sperm cells, and they also provide some straws with 5 million of sperm cells for donor cows, which are less easy to produce embryos when you use sex semen. So 2012, what are the data in France? So national data from 3,800,000 inseminations. We had almost 200,000 inseminations using sex semen, which represents a big increase compared to 2011, so plus 31%. What we can see is that in dairy breeds, we only use female sex semen. More than 99% of the straws are straws that are sorted with X sperm cells. But in beef breeds, you could have also some male sperm cells that are used under field conditions to get, of course, males that are easier to be sold than females. It represents now 3.7% of the total number of AIs. We have in France differences between breeds. You can see that these are the main breeds where sex semen is used. As you can see, the Montbéliard breed is the top user of sex semen in France with 14.4% of first AIs that have been used with sex semen. Primolstein is in the middle with 5.6%, and you can see that the beef breeds are less using sex semen at the moment. We can see also that the proportion of first AI done in heifers is also different between breeds. You can see that in Holstein cattle, most of the insemination using sex semen are done in heifers. And in comparison, in Jersey or Montbéliard, you have also cows that are used to do sex semen. What is also known is that the use, there is also an effect on fertility. It's compared, if you compare non-return rate with conventional semen, you can expect that fertility will be decreased by 10 to 12%. It's an overall estimation. You can have differences between herds. Some of the herds will have very good results with sex semen and some of them less. And if you look to the main different breeds, I can go back to the Holstein breed. You have here the first insemination using sex semen. In heifers, you obtain non-return rate between day 18 and 19, averaging 57%. And if you look to this non-return rate with conventional semen, it's 69. So you can see that it's 12% of differences. And if you look to cows in the same breed, using sex semen, you obtain non-return rates of 43. And with conventional semen, this non-return rate is averaging 55%. And in the other breeds, you have the same tendencies. But of course, in the Montbéliard or the Normand, where we have better non-return rates, you can achieve better results on average. Okay, what is happening in other countries? So in the US, this is a paper published by Albert de Vries. And you can see that the sex semen insemination that have been reported in 2008, 2009 are 20% of the heifers and a few percent of the cows. So use of sex semen was very high already in 2008 and 2009. And in this paper, they also evaluated the impact on the extra heifer calves that will enter into the market and that will produce milk within the next years. So it's interesting because you can see that if they are conceived in 2006, of course, you will have the birth in yellow in 2007 or 8, and afterwards they are entering in the production and from 2009 to 2012, so that it's also an impact that has to be taken into account. If we use more and more sex semen, we will have deviation in the sex ratio, and we will have extra heifers entering into production and into the market in 3 years.